Hello and welcome to the Asian Human Services video tutorial on how to create a new user. We learned that you can create users and control the access that they have with changing the settings and altering system files on the computer. So one of the users that we learned to create was the standard user, which is a restricted user, meaning that they do not have all the rights and privileges. They have limited access to the computer. This video tutorial will take you on how to create a standard user. So the first thing that I need to do is to bring my mouse over to the Start button and left click. And then I have to find over on the Start menu on the right hand side the Control panel and left click. Once the Control panel opens up, you can see the different categories of different settings that you can change on your computer. And the one that we want to address is over here on the right hand side. It says User Accounts and Family Safety. Just below that, we have a link that says Add or Remove User Accounts. At this point, we will left click on Add or Remove User Accounts. Now, here we're taken to a screen where we can manage the accounts, and it's choosing for us to pick which user we want to alter. But we don't want to change the existing user, Blanca, which has administrator rights, and we don't want to change the guest user account that is currently turned off. What we'd like to do is to create a new user. So we can come down over here on the left hand side, create a new account. That's the one that we want to left click on. And here we have to specify an account name as well as the account type. So for this demonstration, we are going to name this account AHS Class. Here we have two options for the types of accounts. The standard user, which users can use most of the software and change system settings that do not affect other users or the security of the computer. This one is the limited user and will help you prevent internet threats if you log in with this one. Also, the standard user is a good user if you have children in the household and you like to restrict the access that they have on the computer. The other option is the administrator option, and the administrator option actually has full rights or full control to the computer. For this demonstration, we are creating a standard user, also known as the restricted user. So we're just going to leave the little circle by standard user selected, and then we'll come down here to the Create Account button and left click. Now you can see that we no longer have two different users to choose from. We now have a third user titled or named AHS Class. So we have now successfully created a new account. But wait a minute, what if we want to make this AHS Class, which is a standard user, also password protected, so that anybody who wants to use this user will need to know the password in order to log in? I can show you how to go through and set passwords. So we're going to first bring our mouse to the AHS Class standard user and left click. Once you're in that area, you can see that you can create a password. We can make changes to this user and grant a password that will be needed in order to access or log in with this user. So we're going to left click on Create a Password. So here we need to pick a password. This password you should make sure that you write down somewhere safe and that you can remember it. So I'm going to go ahead and type in a password. And then here it wants you to confirm that password. So type in the exact same thing you typed in the top box in this bottom box. Now here it's asking, do you want to create a hint? This will be visible to everyone who uses the computer. This is helpful in case that you forget your password. You can type in a word or a question or something that will give you a hint of what the word might be. So I'm going to say, what do we do in class? And then address. So I know that that's a hint so that I can remember what I should use for the password. Then I'm going to bring my mouse to create password and left click. You have now created an account and you've added the password protected mode. This concludes the video tutorial on how to create a new user. Thank you.